Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and today I'm going to teach you how to play the main theme from The Last of Us Part 2. I've already done a cover version of it, so go and have a listen to that first so you can hear exactly how I'm playing it. But in this video I'm just going to teach you how to play it. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me a like on the video and also leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, if you're enjoying it, and if you've got any requests for songs, put it in the comment section. I'll try and do a video for you. Just before we start, people are often asking what guitar I'm using. This is a Taylor 514E from about 2013. Beautiful sounding acoustic guitar. Okay, so we've got quite a lot to get through, so I'm going to try and go through quite quickly, or else it's going to be like an hour-long video. So I've put it down into 5 lines, and we're going to run through each line at a time. So the first line sounds like this. So bar number 1, we're going to play the open A string. You see it's a little one on the A string, a little zeros, because it jumps straight into the next note. So you play the open A, and then you're going to put your first finger on B1. At the same time, put your second finger on G2. So you play the A string and the B string like straight after each other, real quickly together. And then you're going to play the B2. Then move both those fingers up 2 frets. So your first finger goes to B3. And then second finger will be on G4. So from the beginning you get this slowly. And then it goes back down to fret 1 and 2, and you play the open A string and the B string and the G2. And then you're going to play B1, G2 and D2. So the first bar slowly. Actually, instead of using your first and second fingers, take that back, use your first and third fingers, because then when you go to the A minor at the end of the bar, that'll make more sense. So use your first and third fingers for that beginning bit. So you got. The next bar starts the same. And then we go to fret 5. We're going to play the open A, then B5, G5, B5, G5. So bar 2 slowly goes. So bars 1 and 2 together go. Bar number 3 is almost the same as bar 1, but we've got a slight change at the end, so you get. So the last bit goes B1, G2, D2, back to G2, and then B1. So bar 3 goes. And then we're going to play fret 2 on the A string and B4 at the same time. It's just one after the other real quickly together. Then B3, G5, open E string and fret 2 on the D string at the same time, and then fret 5. So bar number 4 sounds like this. And the last bar, you just hold down an A minor chord, which is your first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2, and play A, D and G strings at the same time, and then play D, B, G, D, G, D, G. So that last bar goes. And there's a little bit of a pause before it goes, that line repeats. So that first line you'd play twice. So let's try the whole line slowly. It goes like this. You've got to play it a little bit free. Don't play it perfectly in time. Okay, so that line repeats. The next line sounds like this. So for that, we're playing first finger on fret 7 of the D string, second finger on fret 8 of the B string, third finger on fret 9 of the G string. And we're going to play those all at the same time. You can do a little bit of a sort of rake down, or you could strum it if you wanted, or just play it straight. And we're going to hit that 6 times, and then go to your first finger flat across fret 7. So the first 2 bars go, or with a bit of flair it goes, and then go up to your first finger on the B and the G strings at the 10th fret, and your third finger on fret 12 of the D string, and it goes. So you play A, D, G and B strings at the same time, then just the D string and then the G string. So bar number 8 goes into bar 9. I've written this as a bar of 5/8, which is your first finger on G9, second finger on D10, and you play the A string and the G string at the same time. D, G, D, G, D. The next bar, bar 10, goes. So it's the same chord as the first bar of that line, and then the last hit you just put your little finger on fret 10 of the B string, so you get, and then it goes to fret 7 again, which we did on bar 7. You hit the chord and then play the G, B, G, B, G, and bar 12 is similar to bar 8, but we just hit slightly different rhythm. So that's bar 12. So let's try and do the whole line nice and slowly. Here it comes. On to the next line. Sounds like this. So for that, the first bar of that line, bar 13, first finger barred across the B and the G strings on the 5th fret, third finger or little finger on D7, and you play the A, D and G and B strings on that, and then play the G string, E string, G string, B, E, B, G. Hopefully that makes sense. So the first bar goes. The next bar goes down to fret 3 on the E string, then play the open D and then B3. So you get then B5, B3, B4. So the first 2 bars of that line go. And then we go to fret 2 with the first finger on G2 and second finger on fret 3 on the E string. Play them at the same time. Open D, back to the G2, so you get, and then it jumps down to fret 1 on the E string, the G2, and then the open D, and you have a little pause on that note before you hit the next G2. So let's go up to just a pause, so you get this. And then you go back to a minor chord shape and play the G2, Then the A, D and G strings at the same time into bar 16. B string, G string, D string, E string, B string, G string, B string, G string, D string, G string, then G5 and then G2. So bar 16 goes. Into bar 17 you've got this, which is B4, B3, a hammer on and pull off from B1 to B3, and then G2. So you got, and then to an A minor chord. And actually you do a pause on, so you play bar 18 goes B1, G2, D3, B1, G2, and on that G2 you're going to pause a bit before you play another G2, B1 and G2, then B4, B3, another hammer on and pull off from B1 to B3, and G2 twice this time. Okay, let's try the whole of that line a bit slowly. Here it comes. On to the next line, G2, B1, G2, B4. A little hammer on going 3 to 4, back to 3 to 1, all on the B string. G2, B1, G2. Into bar 22, which is G2, hammer on and pull off from G2 to G4, back to G2. Another hit on G2. Into bar 23, you're going to play D2 and open G at the same time. Then G2, open G, D2, G, G2. So let's play from the beginning up to and including bar 23 goes. And then an A minor chord. And then we play G2, G4, G2, bar 25, A string and the G string at the same time. Then D2, G, D2, then D2, G, G2, and you're going to pause on that before we go on to the next line. But let's play the whole of that line. Here it comes. On to the final line, here it comes. So the last line sounds like this. So for that line, it's starting the same as the beginning line. So the first bar, same as the very first bar. The second bar is the same, bar 27 is the same as like the second bar that we had. The next bar is the same as well. Then bar 29 is the same as what the bar 4 would have been. And then it's kind of like doing a repeat of the last two bars on bar 31. Then bar 32 goes. So you're just holding an A minor chord, playing A, D and G, then D, B, G, E, D, G, B. So bar 32 goes. then bar 33. So let's try to hold that line nice and slowly. Here it comes. And that's the whole song. Well, hopefully that's all made sense and I haven't gone too fast. It's a bit hard because I'm trying to get so much done in one video. If you have enjoyed it though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section, including where you're from, if you enjoyed it, what you thought of the video, and any song requests you've got as well. Put them in the comment section. If you want to help the channel out, there's also some t-shirts, merchandise that you can buy below. It really helps support the channel. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier and I'll see you next time.